Are you doing everything you can to stay healthy as you age, or could there be more to it than just your daily walk in the park? If you're between 65 and 80 and dreaming of staying vibrant, strong and independent for many years to come, this video could be the key to unlocking your best health yet. In this video, we'll dive deep into 6 doctor-recommended practices that go far beyond walking. While walking is a great start, it's just the tip of the iceberg. If you want to age gracefully, prevent falls, preserve muscle mass, and boost your cardiovascular health, you need to know the full story. Each practice is a lifeline to not only feeling stronger, but also living life on your terms without the limitations that often come with aging. Stick with me until the end, and you'll discover how balance exercises, strength training, and even something as simple as breath work and transform how you move through your daily life. These aren't just tips, they're the foundation for a healthier, more independent future. Don't miss out on this life-changing information. Your future self will thank you. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you liked the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0, to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Balance exercises. Picture this: you're leisurely walking through your favorite park, the sun casting warm, dappled light through the branches, when suddenly your foot catches on a hidden route. In that brief moment, your heart races, your arms flail, and everything seems to slow down. But then miraculously your body stabilizes. You catch yourself that heart-stopping second where you almost fell. It's not coincidence. It's your balance at work, and it's far more crucial than most people realize, especially as we age. One of the sneakiest and most dangerous traps of getting older is the belief that simply walking will keep you steady on your feet. Sure, walking is excellent for your cardiovascular health, but it doesn't do nearly enough for your balance. It doesn't engage your core, your upper body, or those vital stabilizing muscles that work tirelessly to keep you right when the unexpected happens. Doctors are quick to warn us about the risks of neglecting balance exercises. They emphasize that poor balance leaves you vulnerable, not just to physical falls, but to the emotional ones, to the ones that shake your confidence, making you doubt yourself and your independence. As someone who's watched loved ones struggle with this very issue, I can't stress enough how essential it is to take balance seriously. You might think it's just for athletes, are those, and physical therapy. But the truth is, every single one of us can benefit from it. That's why incorporating balance and coordination exercises into your daily routine should be a priority. They're not just exercises, they're life changers. Let's start with something deceptively simple like the heel-to-toe walk. Sounds easy, right? But don't be fooled. It requires precision and focus, making it a perfect exercise for improving your balance as you place one foot directly in front of the other. As though you're walking a tightrope, you'll feel a subtle shaking your ankles and calves. That feeling, it's your body recalibrating itself. It's your muscles waking up, working in harmony to keep you from tipping over. It's hard to describe the sense of empowerment that comes with being able to control every single step you take. It's like regaining a small but significant piece of independence. And don't overlook power of the single leg stand. Lifting one foot off the ground for just 20 or 30 seconds seems simple, but it's an exercise that defies gravity itself. At first you might need a chair for support, but with each practice you'll feel stronger. Your ligaments and tendons, which often go unnoticed, will thank you. And as your balance improves, so will your confidence. But that's not all. Let's talk about seated leg lifts, a wonderfully underrated exercise for strengthening your core. Simply sit tall and a chair. Extend one leg out in front of you, hold it there, and slowly lower it. Repeat. You might feel like you're not doing much, But I promise you those muscles are working harder than they appear. It's these small actions that quietly build your stability and reduce the risk of an unfortunate slip that could send you to the hospital. You see, walking alone doesn't target the core the way these exercises do, and the core is essential to overall balance. Even dedicating just a few minutes each day to balance exercises can revolutionize the way you navigate the world around you. You'll start noticing it. You'll walk with more confidence without hesitation. You won't feel the fear of stumbling because you'll have built a strong foundation to stand on physically and mentally. It's empowering, truly. And it's not just about preventing falls, it's about holding on to your independence, your dignity, and your sense of self in the face of aging. Balance is not just an exercise, it's your shield, your safe guard against the unpredictable. Number 2, strength building. Imagine Margaret, a vibrant 72-year-old woman with a laugh so contagious it can brighten the gloomiest of days. She's the type of person who can bring a smile to anyone's face with just her presence. One of her greatest joys in life is tending to her beloved garden, where the scent of blooming flowers and the sight of thriving plants always seem to lift your spirits. However, lately something's changed. The watering can, which once felt so light in her hands, now seems to weigh her down. Rising from her comfortable arm chair, which she used to do effortlessly, now demands a grunt and a moment of struggle. It's as though time itself has conspired to make these simple tasks harder. Margaret's daily walks still keep moving, but the strength she wants, it seems to be slipping through her fingers, and she can't help but wonder why. The culprit's stark opinion, the silent thief of aging that steals a muscle mass gradually without us even noticing, until it becomes too hard to ignore. I think it's something that everyone experiences to some extent as they get older, but it doesn't make it any less painful or frustrating when it happens. The harsh reality is that walking, while incredibly beneficial for overall health, doesn't provide the resistance needed to combat the loss of strength in our upper body and core. Walking only engages the legs, but the rest of our muscles, the ones that allow us to reach for something on a shelf or carry groceries up the stairs, are left largely untouched. And here's the truth: without resistance, the muscle loss is inevitable. But the good news is there's a way to fight back. Doctors and experts alike urge resistance training as the antidote, a way to rebuild and fortify what aging takes away. And the beauty of it is you don't have to join a gym or invest in a bunch of fancy equipment. The key is consistency and finding simple, all yet effective exercises that challenge your muscles and help restore strength. Bodyweight exercises like squats are a perfect example. They mimic the motion of standing up from a chair, something so many of us do automatically. Yet with squats you're engaging those key muscles, your quads, glutes and core. Sure, it's the kind of workout that's deceptively simple but incredibly powerful. Wall push-ups or another excellent option. By pressing your hands against a sturdy surface, you activate your chest and arms with each rep, and before you know it, you're feeling stronger and more energized. For those who want to add a little extra challenge, resistance bands or lightweights like a pair of 2-pound dumbbells can be a game changer. Incorporating exercises like bicep curls or shoulder press into your routine doesn't require much time, but it adds a new layer of strength and confidence to your day. I remember when Margaret first started with squats by her kitchen counter. She wasn't expecting miracles, but just a little relief from the discomfort that it started to creep into her movements. In just a few weeks the difference was undeniable. The wobble in her legs began to fade, and she felt more powerful, more in control of her body. That feeling of reclaiming something so vital was nothing short of empowering. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. But strength isn't just about muscles. Resistance training also plays a crucial role in preserving bone health. which is something many of us overlook. With age comes the increased risk of osteoporosis, and the last thing we want is to feel weak in both our muscles and bones. Study show that resistance training is one of the best ways to combat this, helping not only to strengthen muscles, but also to protect and fortify our bones, giving us the foundation. The strong and active life. The best part, you don't need hours in the gym. Just 10 minutes 3 times a week can completely transform your body and, more importantly, your life. It's a small commitment that pays massive dividends. Imagine the joy of bending down to tie your shoes without hesitation, or carrying a bag of groceries without fear of strain. It's not about being able to bench press 100 pounds. It's about being able to live life fully without limitations. Margaret's story is a testament to that. By incorporating resistance training into her life, she reclaimed her strength and independence, and in the process rediscovered her love for life's simple pleasures. So what's stopping you from giving it a try? Every step you take towards strengthening your body is a step toward a more vibrant, more empowered you. Number 3. Cardiovascular conditioning. Let's take a moment to imagine a different scene, one filled with both peace and vitality. Picture a man cycling along a quiet winding trail, the breeze gently tugging at his cap as his legs push rhythmically against the smooth resistance of the bike. His heart steady and strong, beats in perfect harmony, not racing, but alive, full of purpose. The beauty of this moment is that it represents more than just a ride. It embodies a deeper connection to life itself. We may tell ourselves that walking is enough to keep the heart pumping, and while it certainly does its part, doctors are quick to remind us that walking alone doesn't quite give the heart and lungs the challenge they need to stay at their peak. The older we get, the more our bodies, especially our circulation and lung capacity, crave a little more than the predictable, comfortable rhythm of a simple stroll. It's as though our bodies are calling for something more, something that can reignite that spark within us without overwhelming the joints or overstretching our limits. That's where low-impact aerobics exercises come in, and they do so much more than just fill a gap. They offer us a safe, gentle way to pump oxygen-rich vitality back into our lives. Cycling is an incredible choice for this purpose. Whether you're cruising down the street or pedaling on a stationary bike in the comfort of your living room, you're not just giving your legs a workout, you're also nurturing your balance, your coordinator, action, and your mental clarity. I often think of cycling as an act of freedom, a way to step into a space where both the body and mind can breathe, but it doesn't stop there. Oh no, the possibilities are endless. Imagine yourself gliding through the water during a soothing swim, every stroke easing your muscles as you feel the refreshing embrace of the waters surrounding you. Or perhaps you're engaging in water aerobics, where the water cradles your body and shields it from strain while still providing an effective full body workout. There's something almost magical about being immersed in water. It calms the soul and strengthens the body simultaneously. It's as if every wave of resistance builds endurance, all while soothing aches and pains you may not even realize you had. And then there's the joy of movement. Dance, Tai Chi, low-impact aerobics classes pulsing with music. These activities are just about getting fit. They're about reconnecting to that sense of joy, freedom, and self-expression that sometimes gets buried under the weight of life's responsibilities. Picture yourself in a sunlit room, flowing through the gentle motions of Tai Chi, your body bending and swaying with grace, every twist and turn sharpening your reflexes and flooding your lungs with their. It's like your very soul is coming alive in those quiet moments, embracing both the inner peace and the vitality of life. Aim for 30 minutes, a few times a week. It's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion, but about awakening your body and soul. Start slow if you need to, but commit to it, and soon you'll notice the ripple effect in your daily life. Those walks you've been taking, try swapping some of them for these exercises, And I promise you'll feel a profound difference. You'll notice less fatigue, more energy, and a deeper appreciation for the simple joys of living when we allow ourselves to prioritize our health. And these thoughtful, gentle ways, we open ourselves to a life that feels more full, more vibrant, and more alive. Number for muscle preservation. Now picture John, 68 years young, retired, and proud of his daily ritual of walking around the neighborhood. But lately he's been feeling something he never did before. The bags of groceries, once light and easy to carry, now weigh him down. His once strong body, which he had relied on for years, now seems to sag under the pressure of time's relent. Last March, while walking keeps him mobile, it's no longer enough to preserve the muscle mass that keeps him strong, stable, and independent. As much as he loves the simplicity of his daily strolls, deep down, he knows that muscle preservation requires more effort than just walking. It requires commitment, intention, and can. Assistant C doctors, with their compassionate yet firm voices, emphasize this undeniable truth. Without making a conscious effort to preserve strength, muscles will wither, bones will weaken, and frailty here will creep in like an unwelcome guest. This is no minor matter. Strength training isn't just a nice extract Tivoli for a rainy day. It's the cornerstone of a life well lived in later years. It's the difference between feeling like a shell of your former self and staying fully engaged in the life you've built. For John, it started small. He wasn't looking to reinvent his life overnight, but he knew he had to take that first step. Simple bodyweight exercises once he could do while watching his favorite evening news segment became his starting point. Squats by the couch, a few gentle movements, and he began to feel the familiar strength return to his legs, the very legs that had once carried him through countless days of adventure. Enjoy with every squat he could feel himself reconnecting to his vitality. Wall push-ups became his new best friend. As he strengthened his shoulders, he found it easier to reach the top shelf for that special mug he adored. How simple, how life-changing these tiny acts became. And then came the resistance band, just a stretch of elastic. But oh, the difference it made as John felt the gentle resistance against his biceps. He couldn't help but smile. That simple tug was more than just muscle engagement. It was his quiet victory over sarcopenia, that slow and insidious condition that threatens the strength of every aging body. It felt like a personal triumph, like he had gained a little bit of power back. And those light dumbbells, just a couple of pounds, became more than mere weights. They've turned into his ritual of resilience. The act of raising his arms, though simple, became a reminder of his fortitude, his determination to remain strong, to remain independent. For those who seek a bit more structure or grace in their routines, Pilates or yoga could be the perfect fit. These practices marry strength with flexibility, come with power, and serve as a reminder that strength doesn't just come from lifting heavy things. It's about being grounded, centered, and able to move with purpose. Imagine John unrolling his yoga mat, his breath slow and deliberate as he sinks into a lunge. With each movement, his joints feel lighter, as though they're thanking him for the care he's giving them. In just 2 or 3 15-minute sessions a week, John, like so many of us, can slow the hands of time, halting muscle loss and keeping him strong enough to meet life's demands. Lifting his grandkids in the air, tending to his garden, or simply standing tall as a proud man of experience. Walking will always be a cherished companion, but strength training is the true keeper of our vigor. It's the secret that allows us to not just survive, but thrive as we grow older. I believe that no matter our age, we all have the power to hold on to our strength and maintain the independence we cherish. It's a choice, a decision to honor our bodies with the care they deserve, and in doing so we honor ourselves. Number 5, mobility enhancement. Close your eyes and imagine for a moment Reach up to grab something from the top shelf. Feel how effortlessly your arms stretch with no stiffness or hesitation, the movement smooth and fluid. Now picture yourself bending down to tie your shoes. No aches, no strain, just a graceful band of your body as it moves freely. These are the simple, everyday motions we often take for granted, but as we age they become harder and harder to execute for far too many. The natural fluidity of movement becomes a distant memory. Instead of stretching effortlessly, joints tighten, muscles stiffen, and every movement becomes a reminder of how time has slowly limited us. Walking can offer some relief, but it's not enough to combat the gradual creeping rigidity that takes hold of our bodies. The pain and stiffness we experience when we try to stretch your band are constant reminders that we must actively fight to retain our flexibility and mobility. But here's the beautiful thing: mobility isn't just about overcoming stiffness, it's about reclaiming your freedom. It's a daily gift to your future self, a promise that you won't let time and age rob you of your independence. The D and flexibility training are essential, and doctors know it. They say it time and again. Every morning, when you take just a few minutes to stretch, you're investing in your body's future health, ensuring that your muscles remain flexible, your joints limber, and your movements free. Imagine the sense of liberation you'll feel when your body can move with ease, unburdened by the heaviness of stiffness. You can truly live fully when you free to move without hesitation. Start small and steady with dynamic stretches. Picture yourself doing gentle arm circles that open up the shoulders, letting the muscles relax and breathe. Think of hip swings that move the pelvis, coaxing it gently into motion like waking up after a long sleep. And don't forget those ankle rolls, small but mighty, waking up joints that might have been still for too long. These movements aren't about holding a position. They are fluid, beautiful motions that flow through the body like a gentle sunrise, warming the earth. To see I, for instance, feels like a dance for the soul. Each deliberate step, each turn helping ease tension, while also improving your balance. Can you see it yourself moving gracefully through the steps, shoulders back, the stress of life melting away as you move with intention and purpose? Yoga offers a different but equally powerful way to connect with your body. Every tender stretch, every deep breath allows you to elongate muscles and ease the tension that tightens the body over time. A simple seated twist or a cat-calf flow can work wonders on a stiff spine, releasing deep-seated tension that's been holding you back. And let's not overlook the